'cause you got stuck in my mind, stuck in my mind, stuck in my mind. I thought I'd give.
Good morning, class. I did not realize that I had not taken the time to explain a layer to you, so I am going to do that right now. This is a design that we have in the yearbook, and it's for the doors that were decorated and all of that, but I really wanted to demonstrate what a layer is. And the challenge here is that there is a position function within Canva that does the layers palette from Photoshop, but what is unique about that is there's no visualization for like what is actually happening when you do that button or when you change that position button in Canva. So it makes sense that a lot of people who haven't learned Photoshop first would not understand, you know, kind of like what a layer is and things like that. So anyways, I opened up this layout that I had designed for our class, and you can quickly see this layers palette over here on the right hand side. It is very, very long. If I scrolled through it, you would be like, oh my gosh, there are so many things in this document. And you're right, there are a lot of layers in this document. So when I say layer, I mean individual image files that are brought into Photoshop into this particular document. And so like this right here, this mitten is a file, and this little light bulb right here is a file, and I have this move tool up here selected where it will auto select whatever I click on. So when I click on a layer, this is really handy for like when you're moving things around a lot. I always make sure I hit that move tool, and then I do auto select layer, and you can actually change it to group as well, but I do auto select layer, and that will automatically select whatever I click on. You can see it changing over there in the layers palette when I click on things. But that allows me to, you know, quickly click and move, you know, things if I want to, much like Canva functions, to be honest. This is very similar to how Canva functions when you click on things and are able to move them around. But anyways, so I really wanted to demonstrate what a layer is. So let me show you. I'm going to zoom in on this particular document, and you will see that I have three objects here. I have the ribbon, I have the light bulb, actually four objects. I have the mittens, and then I have this thing right here, okay? So over here, this is like, basically imagine that you have sheets of paper in your hand, and all the sheets of paper are a different color. And if I take the sheet of paper that's on the bottom of my stack and I go and I put it on the top of my stack, that is what the layers palette is essentially doing. So here I can click and drag this particular layer down the stack, and you'll see what happens with it. Okay, here we go. So now I've clicked and dragged this particular bow right here, and I'm going to drag it down the stack a little bit. And you'll see it basically goes behind these other layers. See that? And so I can just undo that button by hitting Control Z. But that is how you move things around and basically hide things and reveal things in Photoshop, because you can basically take these little layers and hide them behind each other. Like, in other words, if I wanted to hide, you know, portions of that leaf, I could just move it behind the picture frame that's there, and then you would only see the parts of the leaf that, you know, are behind that. And so I do that constantly in graphic design. And so this layers palette, it looks intimidating. A lot of people freak out. I had a buddy in college that saw me doing graphic design one time, and he was amazed at how many layers were over there on the right hand side. But It's really not scary, and all you are doing is just moving things up and down in terms of the order and how it looks graphically. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this lesson, and I will see you in class.